Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to day 21 of I almost said Winevent, Brewvent 2022. I am your hostess with the mostest, Rachel. Thank you for joining me here today. Don't forget to click on the link in the bio so that you can see the full video of this when you are through this clip. Let's see what big bad boy we have today for day 21, shall we? I love this candy cane wrapper. We're starting to get really cool cans. Here we go. Okay, the Rogue Honey Mamas 2022 Santa's Private Reserve. This beer is very, over the top. Okay, a stout. Oh my God, I literally just said yesterday, we haven't had a stout yet. And then I said to myself after I stopped this video, watch me get a stout tomorrow. Boom, stout. And look at this can. Look at this. The Rogue Honey Mamas. This is and it has Santa on it, looking very, he's just opening a gift. Stout with natural tahini, tangerine, and chocolate flavors. I feel like we're gonna have a very big ABV situation here. Where are you, bud? Oh, actually only 6.5%. That is much less than I thought it was gonna be. All right. Santa has always been convinced that all great confections come from the North Pole, so we reached out to our friends at Honey Mamas to help us show him otherwise. Honey Mama's crew whipped up some of their favorite tasty treats, and we sent them up to Santa in a care package. It's safe to say he feels a bit differently now. For mere minutes after receiving the delivery, Santa was on the phone with us gushing about the delicious goodies, begging us to create this annual private reserve. They're being very like wine about it, like, oh, I have a private reserve. Per his request, we teamed up with Honey Mamas to create his tahini, tangerine, and chocolate-flavored stout. I do love chocolate and orange combinations. Where is this from? Okay, this is Rogue Brewery in Newport, Oregon. So we're having two Oregons back to back here. This can is fabulous, and this is just so funny. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is like. All right, here we go. All right. Well, that's a stout, all right, ain't it? Good Lord. Let's see, no, we won't be able to. All right, but that's all right. Like a nice, that's a very traditional stout looking head. Very dark. I can't see through that at all. This is opaque. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. I can't see through that at all. A nice, thin, pinky sized, but creamy head. All right, let's see if we can get this tahini, tangerine, orange chocolate thing going on. Wow. Okay. That is the smell you get. I'm gonna like Harry Potter this and say this is probably what Honeydew smells like, but basically any confectionery or candy store, or this is very specific, but some of you are gonna know what I mean. You know that candy store on the boardwalk in Disney World in Florida? Like that smell, like chocolate factory smell, boom. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God, like it smells like a Three Musketeers bar, like nougat. Like you get the nougat and you get the chocolate, definitely the orange. Like I'm actually super jamming on this already and I'm pretty excited. Please don't let me down, especially since yesterday was so terrible. Let's go for it, people. Again. Wow. Okay. This is okay. So this is to Kelly and Don, who are my Brewvent counterparts in New York. I think this is the beer that Decadent Black and White Cookie was trying to be. I think that's what they set out to do, and it just sounds like they kind of like crashed and burned. This is incredibly chocolatey, super, super chocolatey. and it has every single flavor it tells you. It has the orange, it has the tahini creamy nougat, a little bit of almond. It's basically a chocolate bar for like a chocolate candy that you would take out of a box at Christmas, but it is absolutely 100% still a beer. It is not sticky. It is not, so basically everybody, they got a beer the other night that was finished with chocolate syrup. So they made the beer and brewed the beer, and then they actually poured chocolate syrup into it, and it was just super over the top, and it didn't even feel like a beer. This, I think, has all the characteristics that was going for. That level of chocolate and sweetness and decadence, super decadent, without being cloying, syrupy, and feeling like it's not even a beer. This very much feels like a beer. You know, it's got that incredible rich flavor, but it's really not, and it's definitely sweet, yeah, but it's not like chocolate syrup sweet. I'm actually kind of blown away that they were able to pull this off. I was super vibing on like the flavors, but I was also kind of like, I don't know, are they gonna, this is a pretty big roll of the dice. Like, a lot could go wrong here, and nothing went wrong here. It smelled exactly the way that it said it would based on the description, and then it tasted exactly like it smelled. Like, this delivered 100% exactly what it said it wanted to deliver. I'm pretty impressed. This is a finisher. I mean, again, full disclosure, I haven't been finishing a lot of these. Some of them I've just been point blank just trying it, and then if I really wasn't too impressed, I just kind of tossed it, or I'd be like, do I really like want this enough to drink this right now? Especially with going out and already meeting so many people for drinks and dinner this time of year. But this one I will for sure be finishing. And it's not even like super, super, super high ABV. It's only 6.5. Like, looking at this, you would think that this was like 8 or 9. Most stouts are pretty high up there. So it's not even like really that like bad. Yeah, so I am really digging this. This gets a full 10 nutcrackers from me. Oh, not just because the flavor profile I love so much, but because it nailed something. It took a huge risk and it completely pulled it off. Like, they set out to do something and they did it, and they didn't, like, there's just not a false note anywhere here. And I think that deserves a solid 10 nutcrackers, black nutcrackers, to match the stout. From the Rogue Brewing Company in Newport, Oregon. 6.5% alcohol by volume. The Honey Mama's Nourish Delight. This is Christmas chocolates or chocolate nougats in glass form, and it's just perfectly balanced and perfectly complex. I mean, well done, guys, really. So, yay! Thank you, universe, for giving me a good beer after that monstrosity you handed me yesterday. I am gonna kick back with this sucker. This might just be my lunch, quite frankly, because it's like a meal. And I will be back here tomorrow for day 22 until we drink again. Hopefully another beer that's just as good. Cheers.